Okay, we're away. First episode.
Episode 1.
2D pod. Todd pod.
Todd pod, yeah.
Right, so obviously we just seen the Women's World Cup. England getting through to the final. It was a good game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a great game. It was. I've never really watched women's football that much, and I did watch the England-Nigeria game, and I thought, from an England point of view, we did play pretty poor. But watching this game was just like there's so much like end to end. No team was really trying to camp out. They're both trying to go for the win. Yeah, it was good. It's good to see.
It seemed like I don't know, compared to like the men's football from the Prem at the weekend, there's a lot of space in those games. I don't know if it was just because it was the end of the game, people were probably tired and that. But there's just like loads of space in the middle and it's just like counter attack after a counter attack.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's like middle of the park wasn't. Yeah, just going. People just walking through it. To be honest.
Yeah.
It makes for an exciting game though.
Yeah, so England versus they're playing Spain, aren't we, in the final?
Playing Spain, yeah.
They're a good side as well. Not won the World Cup, the Women's World Cup. So first time winners.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's going to be good. But either way, it was just good to get one over on Australia after watching the Ashes.
Yeah, we'll get on the Ashes in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sam Kerr, great goal. And that Ella Toon. To be fair, all the goals were pretty good.
They were really good, yeah. I was just going to say that Ella Toon's one, top bin, Sam Kerr, long shot. And you got that Millie Bright's pass for Lauren Hemp's first goal. Oh, Lauren Hemp's only goal.
Yeah.
That was good. And then
Russo the finish.
Yeah. With Lauren Hemp's little surge through the midfield and that reverse pass, it was sick.
Yeah. Ella Toon, she's apparently they're best friends, Ella Toon and Russo. They both played.
Really?
They both played at United. But I think that Russo's just left. She's gone to Arsenal.
Right.
She let her contract run out, or I think she didn't agree a contract with United, and she's gone to Arsenal.
Right.
I don't think that's far from our thoughts at the moment, probably.
Yeah, it was good to see, to be honest. Put in like that fully packed stadium, and then England and Australia putting on that game.
Yeah,
that's really good.
And Sunday final, 11 a.m. So I'll probably be watching. Yeah, I'll watch that.
Yeah, I'll be watching that as well. So it is wonder because Lauren James is back in the team or back for selection.
Yeah.
Would you put her in the team over any one of them to play today?
I
don't think I would, to be honest, because that team was very, very good, very hard working, and all worked together well.
Yeah.
I just don't. I haven't really seen much of Lauren James, but from that Nigeria game, I don't think she put that much effort in defensively.
Right. I mean, at the start of the tournament, she was like on fire. She started. I think she came on the first game or the second game, scored the winner. Started the second game, scored again the winner, the only goal of the game, I think. I might be wrong. Yeah, and then we won 6-1, and she scored in that game. So I don't know. It's a tough one.
It is a tough one. I think it would be good for her to come on, is then when hopefully the Spanish team's a little bit tired, a little bit leggy, then she comes on and can like have a full go at it.
Yeah, should be definitely motivated to do something like important, especially any more motivation than being in a World Cup final. The fact that she's got sent off and prove herself.
Yeah, exactly. Just seems like anyone who sort of comes on from England just like working so hard for each other. I don't really see that in the men's game, to be honest.
No, like they're kind of showing how the men it's done. I mean, they won the Euros in home soil.
Yeah.
And now they're in the World Cup final.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Don't want to think about the Euro final, but whatever.
yeah, we won't think about the men's Euro final.
But yeah, also was the Premier League first round of fixtures. this weekend.
Yeah, it was.
Started off with Burnley, Man City, Haaland again at the double.
Yeah, I was
Just
watching
joking.
a bit of that game. Yeah, he's just a joke. It's just anything. The ball comes to him in the box, it's just going to go in. It just doesn't seem to miss.
I'd like to see his percentage of ownership on fantasy. I think it's like 90%.
Oh, it must be up
90
there.
plus. But yeah, it's just goals galore.
Oh, it's just crazy. It's just. I was watching that first half of the game, and I thought Burnley were unlucky to be 2-0 down at half time. It's actually played the better football. But
Yeah.
just when you have someone like Haaland up top, you just give the ball to him and he just scores.
I think he barely had any touches in the two he scored.
Exactly, yeah.
And then we watched Palace, not Palace, Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah. They look pretty good, to be fair. Sort of picked up from their Community Shield win, just carried on with that, just playing really good football. A bit of a scare with when it went to 2-1, but thought pretty deserved winners in that game.
Yeah, I thought they played some good stuff in the first half. And then probably should have scored more goals, keep it out of sight. But
Yeah,
Elaine came on, done well for that assist. It was
yeah, he
rapid
did.
down the wing, wasn't
Yeah, he did. He's so fast, like full sprint from end to box, crossed it in and then scored. It's like just that easy.
Yeah, some serious pace. But yeah, Arsenal got there in the end.
Yeah, they
Got
did.
the win. I think Rice was desperate to score that game, wasn't he? I think he hit the post and like 5 shots in the second half.
Yeah, he must have like 4 or 5 outside the box, just trying to get one in.
Yeah, he was unlucky. What do you think about Rice? Do you think do well for Arsenal?
Yeah, I think he will. I think he'll slot in perfectly for that with that team.
Yeah,
He's good on the ball, really good defensively. He can pass the ball, like drive forward as well. So it's just basically an upgrade on Xhaka left, and Xhaka played pretty well last season.
yeah. He's probably got better temperament than Xhaka. Going back to that Anfield game last season, it was 0-0 at the time. I think. Oh, no, it was 2-0, wasn't it? 2-0 up at Anfield, and
Yeah.
waited to roll the crowd up, but live and learn.
No, he never learns.
He's gone now.
Yeah, he's not Arsenal's problem anymore.
Yeah, 105 million. Is Declan Rice worth that?
No, I don't think he's worth 105 million. But I say that, and is it Casado? Is it 115 mil?
Yeah.
Something like that. So maybe he is worth that much money in modern times. That's football transfer prices just going crazy.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you look at Ronaldo went to Madrid, 80 million. Bale went 90 million or 85.
Yeah, like 85, something like that.
And they were probably like the best players in the world at the time. And no disrespect to Salcedo, 115 million.
Yeah,
easy.
That's ridiculous.
Great player, but yeah, especially with Rice as well. Like that English tax on the top.
Yeah, the English tax.
Yes, and then other games from the weekend.
Brighton doing really well. Newcastle again doing really well.
So Newcastle 5-1 against Villa.
Yeah, I was surprised at that, to be honest. I did think Newcastle would win, but I didn't think they'd win 5-1 because Villa looked pretty good at the end of last season as well.
Yeah, I think since Emery's joined, they've had a good return in terms of points in the league. I think they're up there, most points. But 5-1. Didn't expect
Crazy.
that. But that's what I expect with Everton, with the Newcastle. Sort of the atmosphere and stuff helps them along. I didn't actually watch the Everton game. But
I didn't watch it.
I think it wasn't on TV, but I was surprised they lost, to be fair, against Fulham. I did watch it on Match of the Day. They had a lot of chances. Mopé missed a few in the first half. I think they hit the bar as well, or the post. But maybe it's just one of them days.
Yeah, just missing that striker that get him 20 odd goals.
Better to miss them now, I guess, than at the end of the season.
Yeah, exactly. So Chelsea, Liverpool 1-0, Brentford, Tottenham 2-0.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to disclose who we support on this, but yeah, how did you feel about your
Yeah,
game?
yeah, I'll say yeah. I support Liverpool. First 20 minutes, I thought, oh, we could win 3-4-0 here. And then from then on, I was like, oh, Chelsea could score 3 or 4 goals easily. It's just such a weird game. I don't know when the flip happened, but Chelsea just sort of grew in confidence. We didn't finish them off early. We missed a few chances. And then they got their equaliser. And then from then on, it was just all Chelsea. Like we had our midfielders getting run through.
Yeah, what do you think about McAllister in there? CDM basically, or sort of like a sit-in centre mid.
He's, I guess I was going to say he could do a job there, but after watching that, I don't think he can. Uh, it was
It's
just,
just why buy him if you're not going to play him where he plays?
yeah, exactly. So I think he's just playing there for now,
I mean,
just until hopefully we can get a holding midfielder, even if it's someone on loan for the season. Just until maybe Bajcetic comes back, who's our youngster, kind of replaced Fabinho last season but got injured.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we probably just need someone on loan just to fill that spot for a bit. Gakpo in midfield didn't really like didn't really offer too much help in the mid defensively. I don't think it's just Enzo Fernandez running through our midfield, just going straight
Yeah.
through, and just again same sort of story as last season. Our back line just exposed like all the time. So I think we were pretty lucky to get a point there overall in the overall game, but we'll
I
see how
think
it goes.
I think Chelsea are sort of like one of the wild cards of the season in a way because they've brought so many players in. There's not much known about them as well. I know they've had some good stats and that, so they've like obviously bought them or performances recently, but they're like all quite young. So no one knows if they're going. It'd be a challenge like for Pochettino to gel them all together, and I mean that's what he's good at. He done it at Spurs, so
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the one. That's probably Chelsea's best signing is Pochettino. He's
yeah,
probably the one you want to rebuild the team with, and then they've got seems like unlimited money from their new owners, so that's going to help. It's going to help Pochettino even more.
yeah. I was watching Talksport the other day about how they not got around the sort of like the FFP, but what they're doing is that obviously they're giving away these like huge contracts and stuff over like 8 years. And to be fair to them, they've sold quite a few players this window as well. So, but yeah, they've just spent what 60 million on Lavia now, not going to Liverpool, same as Saicedo, 115. What do you think of the players like going to Chelsea instead of Liverpool?
Uh, to be honest, I don't even know what's going on with that. I did. I don't get it. Like, it's something to do with our. I think I saw Jamie Carragher talk about this on Sky Sports, and he was saying our sporting director or the person who's in charge is only here for the summer, and then the people underneath in the transfer committee or whatever you want to call them, just like not getting these deals through. I'm guessing
Right.
Klopp's giving them players, and I don't know the full story of what's going on behind closed doors, but it just seems like they're not doing their job properly to get that deal over the line, because the deal's accepted from the clubs then, so we paid owners are willing to pay 100 million on a player. I don't know why they didn't do this for Bellingham earlier when we were in for him, just put in 100 million, match Real Madrid's um, bid, and just see whatever club we wanted to go to.
Yeah,
But
you didn't bid on him, did you?
no,
Not officially.
no, yeah, exactly. No, we didn't. But although maybe it's because we got some money from Fabinho and selling Henderson and like all the other people that went. So maybe we got some money to spend, and like people who are on fairly high contracts like Oxlade-Chamberlain, Keita, Firmino, sorry, even Fabinho, Henderson. Maybe when they left, they got some money that they could afford to put more in the transfer bid, but yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on behind the scenes. I think I did see somewhere now we're going in for Decore.
What, the one at Everton? Is he Everton? Or was he on
Uh,
loan at Everton last season?
he might have been on loan at Everton, but he's at Palace now. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so because obviously Caicedo and Lavia both going to Stamford Bridge, so we're going for Decore.
We just spent 70 million for Hoyland. And he scored 9 goals last season. Yeah. But going to United, what a poor performance that was on Monday.
Oh yeah,
Did you watch it?
I watched that game. Yeah.
Oh, I was so excited for the season. You know when you get hyped for your team for the new season.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean.
And I started watching the first 15 minutes, and it was like, what are we doing? We're walking pace, walking football, no intensity at all. I just didn't get what was going on. Even the
It,
crowd were a bit like, what are they doing? Why are they not, showcasing any intensity or anything?
who was it that was it their striker? Was it Cunha?
Cunha, yeah.
Yeah, the amount of runs he did through your midfield.
Oh no.
I was like, this is not United. I remember like normally just shut down all those runs in midfield.
Well, we
And
had 17 clean sheets last year, I think. And well, we had the most clean sheets, definitely. Yeah, we've got Casemiro essentially on his own in there, just run at every time. I think he was knackered at the end.
yeah, he was. He was up and down the pitch, but just by himself in midfield. Like no one was really helping out defensively, just isolated by himself.
Yeah, I was surprised by Garnacho. I thought he'd like, I don't know, do something half decent in that game. he he just kept misplacing the passes. I mean, he was showing some intent down the wing, like doing some step overs and stuff. But yeah, I mean, the team weren't really at the races. I don't think. If we play like that next week against Spurs, it looked alright actually. I don't know if you watched the Spurs Brentford game. They looked alright. I quite like their manager. I'm not going to attempt his name.
Pasta something.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't think if we come up against someone who can finish, although they don't have Kane anymore, we'll be in trouble. Although like, at least we didn't lose. Like last year, we lost against Brighton and 4-0 Brentford, so we did win the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the main thing. You get the 3 points. You can work on playing better football, but just getting those 3 points.
I think we're not sure where to put some of our new players. Like Mount is in the 3 in midfield. He was kind of like, if you look at the team sheet, he's next to Casemiro, but he's up and down running.
Yes, I feel like it doesn't. He didn't look like he had the energy to do that because most of the time he was kind of just staying in the attacking side of the pitch and didn't really look. It didn't really look like he wanted to help out in defence. Like he put in a
I
few.
don't know. He did some defensive stuff,
Did he?
like running back. Yeah, I did see on like people slagging him off like already. Like, give him a couple of games, or not a couple of games. We'll give him a fair run in the team, get used to the place. But yeah, I don't know whether it's worth playing him on the wing, and he can just cut inside more, or like play more century, like where Bernardo Silva plays for City. Like he starts on that left hand, right hand side.
The sort of tucks in a bit.
Yeah, I don't know if
I,
it's worth playing him there, but I'm sure
I
Ten
think
knows what he's doing.
yeah. I think that would have been maybe start. Well, hindsight's always like you can say could have done this, should have done that, but maybe start Casemiro and McTominay, and then play like 2-3-1, like 4-2-3-1 formation.
Yeah.
And then you got a bit more protection. But then you probably wasn't thinking that Wolves would play as well as they did. They were unbelievable that game.
They did do well. I think Gary Neal was unlucky not to. Well, he was unlucky to be sacked by Bournemouth, essentially. I
He
thought
was, yeah.
that was an odd call. I know they scouted the manager that they got in and wanted him, but I don't know. He's kept that team up after getting drummed 9-0 at your ground when at Liverpool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
But at least he's gone to Wolves. And hopefully, I mean, the Wolves look good. Neto looks great player.
Oh,
He's had problems with injuries, but he looked good.
He does, yeah. He looks really good. And there was no Johnny, no I've forgotten the Podence.
Yeah.
Like they're sort of, I wouldn't say they're sort of like more known players, the sort of players you expect to do well. They weren't even on the bench, and they were still playing this well.
Yeah, I think everyone was like right and saying Wolves are going to go down, but I don't think they are. I mean, they have got some quality in that team, and Gary Neal seems to. I don't know. He's doing well at the moment, so
Yeah,
maybe they'll stay up.
yeah, they could do. Yeah, I think they if they play like this throughout the whole season, like definitely going to stay up.
Yeah.
Just what did you think about the penalty call? You think it was a
Oh.
penalty?
Yeah, probably a pen, wasn't it? He's just like got in, clattered him.
Yeah,
We got away with one there.
it kind of looked to be set up to go to VAR with when you watched it on Sky Sports. The VAR replay kept showing up.
Then he
And
ran over, didn't he?
Yeah, he sort of ran over and then just said check complete, and I was like,
Yeah, he ran over,
what?
but booked Gary Neal.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Unbelievable. The protesting showing some emotion. What do you think about those rule changes of what they're doing?
I think the yellow when players gesture for a yellow card, I like the fact that they're enforcing that they just get booked straight away, and
Yeah.
time wasting as well. Just add on a load of extra minutes or book the player, because it's as a fan watching it, it's so, or even as a neutral, like, as a football fan, it's just so boring watching teams waste time. Like you want the game to flow. You want to watch. You want like your team to have, if you're 1-0 down, to have a few chances. Have it be like a exciting game.
Yeah. Like when they're kicking the ball away and that, they're
Oh
always
yeah,
they're straight on that. In the Community Shield, they were. But I think Alvarez literally just kicked it out of play because the new ball was in the hands of the person taking the throw in, and he got booked for it. That's like, come on, use some common sense there, please.
Well, I was watching the World Cup, the Women's World Cup game, and was it one of the strikers? For us, I've forgotten her name, but she put the ball on the pitch as the Australian keeper.
Yeah, Chloe Kelly.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, she put the ball on the pitch as they were about to take a goal kick, and that got booked. And I was like, okay, that's understandable because that
Yeah,
should
she
have
knew what
got
she was
booked.
doing.
Yeah, yeah,
Speaking of England, Australia,
yeah,
I know we're a bit late, but
yeah. A bit late on this.
the Ashes, we were there, fifth test, day one,
Yeah,
Stuart Broad's last game.
it was. Yeah, it
One of the
was.
best series, or was it one of the most anticlimax at the end?
It was. It's just a shame weather couldn't hold up, but it was on to be, in my opinion, a match for 2005 series.
Yeah.
It's just as long as we got like an out and out winner, because it was all down to that last test match, and but it's just Manchester just ruined it.
Manchester Rain.
Manchester rain. Oh, it's just a shame. Just a shame that the weather couldn't hold up just for 2 days, and it could have pissed down in Manchester for the rest of the year. It's like,
It's a shame, isn't it? Like,
was
because we played so well that test. I think was it 500 plus innings.
yeah.
Yeah. How do you think England did? Like overall in the Ashes, like first test, starting the first test.
First test, even though we lost, I thought we did play the better cricket. We were missing that sort of just that bowler who has that bit of an edge who could just take wickets. Because we had,
Wickets.
yeah, we're just missing wickets, wicket taking bowlers. And what was it? Same story in the second test. We were just missing that, either that sort of spinner would take wickets, or just someone like a pace bowler. And then when
Do you think
Wood,
Leach was a big bloke then?
he was, yeah, he was, because our spin attack was built around him.
Yeah.
Like, there was no replacement for him. I think there was Rian Ahmed, who's only like 18, 19 years old. I didn't
Yeah.
think he would get a chance in the Ashes, to be honest. He's probably a bit too inexperienced now. Yeah, it was a big blow.
But going back to that first test, what was it? 50 to go. Like 50 runs left. 2 wickets to go. Ben Stokes drops that catch. Are you taking the new ball?
It's a tough one, this one, because it does fly off the bat. So if the batsman gets half decent contact on it, it will go for a boundary. But if the softer ball, the older ball was still moving, and you're still getting something out of it, whether it's off the pitch or in the air, then I'll keep the old ball. But if it's doing nothing, just back your bowlers and get the new ball in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think probably kept, because that route over really cost us some runs, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
That last one before we went to the new ball. Also, we were struggling with Ali's finger at the time.
Yeah, so like a bowler down.
And do we dare do we dare speak about that Bairstow dismissal?
Oh wow, I mean, by the letter of the law, it is legal, but it's just like not in the spirit of the game. So you don't. It's it's sort of like man-cadding. It's sort of like little backhanded, little sort of the sort of dark arts of the game, sort of thing.
Yeah. Do you see that on when you play cricket on Saturday or Sunday? Have you ever seen anything like that?
I haven't, no, to be honest. I've seen a man-cad before,
Yeah.
but there's been such an uproar about it from our team. I think one of our batsmen got man-cadded. Been such an uproar from my team, and their skipper has just retracted the appeal, called the batsman back,
Right.
because it's just like it's just not part of the game. And it's in club cricket especially. So man-cadding has become like you don't have to give a warning, you can just do it straight away. But we've kind of agreed as a club that if anyone does that, we're just going to walk off the pitch, because that's just not how we want to play cricket.
Yeah.
Just not part of the game.
So do you think? I know it's just hypothetical. If Bairstow was in that, if they retracted that call, not saying
Yeah.
they should have or anything like that, they should have. Do you think we'd have won?
Yeah, I think we would have.
Would have been interesting.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't have got that Stokes sort of like just gun ho smashing all sorts, would you? I don't think.
I just think there will be less pressure on Stokes, because he can sort of, if he blocks out a maiden, he'll know that Bairstow could get the runs at the other end, or if he's struggling to score, he doesn't have to go for as many deliveries as he did, and he doesn't have to try and constantly think of how am I going to get the strike back and what am I going to do on this ball. Like 4 balls to go, or 4 balls gone, 2 balls left. Do I really trust? Was it Broad at the other end? Do I really trust Broad to stay in and to score some runs? So, yeah, just be a bit less pressure on Stokes, and Bairstow, as we've seen him before, he can just hit the ball a long way, so there'll be no pressure on runs. It'll just be when we get them.
Yeah, and I think like that was the test where Nathan Lyon got injured, and I think he was probably like pretty vital for especially the first test for wickets and their win in that first test. I know it was bad at the end, but he got some big wickets in both those games. So I think that was a miss.
Yeah, that's a definite big miss as well. So it's basically both main spinners that both teams have been reliant on.
Yeah.
Just out of the series.
I think after that test as well, though, I think England sort of. I know they still played aggressively, but they weren't silly giving away their wickets. Like I remember the Lord's test, we lost like 3 when they just kept bouncing it, like doing short balls, just giving away wickets. And then after that, I think especially Brooks sort of, started to not be so erratic with his shots. I mean, he still was, but like still is like himself. But just weren't silly with it.
Yeah, because there's a difference between like just brain dead cricket shots being aggressive, and then like the controlled aggression where if you want to score quickly, so you hit the balls that you can hit, you push the runs hard. Like even just if you get a run a ball, that is more than enough because you're still keeping up. You're still ticking the scoreboard over. You don't need to hit boundaries every ball, but
yeah,
that's the way England it looked like at the start of the series. That's the way England wanted to play, to hit as many boundaries as possible. Then Australia showed us that you don't have to bat like that to win games.
Yeah, mate. I remember we was there at the Oval.
Yeah.
2 hours. I remember when we got that wicket on the first day, and the people behind us, like 25 minutes later, were, how much do you think this run? How many runs has this partnership got?
Oh yeah.
5? Is that 1?
Yeah.
Such a different style of cricket.
It was.
Yeah.
If you play cricket, I feel like, and you've watched cricket for a long time, you'll appreciate how Khawaja bats,
Yeah.
how good it is. But when it's coming from, I guess, the point of view of England, where they're trying to get people more engaged in the game, trying to get people to watch cricket, like an exciting brand of cricket, it does the opposite effect. Like you're not going to get new people, and you're going to get only the people who absolutely love cricket would watch this. But that's part of Test match. I think it's good that you can see both sides of the game. You can see the aggressive side from us, and then the more traditional side from Australia.